Boy, I sure am glad they made me this shirt. Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today we're taking a first look and build of the new... I almost said axial. Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today we're taking a first look and build of the new Vanquish VS4-10 Portal Builders Kit. You're probably saying to yourself, didn't they have a Portal Builders Kit? Well, no, they didn't. Actually, they had a VS4-10 Builders Kit. They've had the VRD Builders Kit. They've had the VRD Carbon, which is a Builders Kit. Now they're adding a Portal version of the VS4-10. And I, for one, am happy that they did, because it just means that I can make more Volvos easier. Like all Builders Kits before, this one does not come with a body, wheels, tires, or electronics. I was going to say the word basic, but there's nothing basic about this kit. It is a very premium version of a builder's kit. Vanquish has pulled out all of the stops and gives you all of the upgrades all at once too, and we'll get into what all is included, but I did want to share with you what I've already sort of built. And here is my version of the Portal Builders Kit. This is featuring an old original Origin body, which they still sell. You can still buy these, and I highly recommend picking one up because I just think they look amazing. It's one of my favorites of all time, I think. I did my own paint job on here, using my Cricut to cut out a bunch of different graphics here. This was sort of built to represent a Liberty Walk livery that I saw on a Nissan GTR of all things. I wanted to do something a little bit special with this, going with the gold accents that are on the box. Look at that shiny gold goodness. It does look quite nice. It is a good looking box. It's amazing how much they fit into such a small box as well. It looks really good. We'll get into all the details of everything that's included with this kit, but I did want to kind of share my own kind of take on it, my own personal approach. This body is amazing. I think it always looks really good. I managed to snag a set of these older bumpers too, the Origin plastic bumpers. These are a little harder to come by. I had to print the sliders, but I have been told that they will be back in stock soon, so that's good for this Origin body specifically. I think these also work with the Pro body as well, if you can get your hands on one of those. I chose Yokohama Geolander XATs. Thought this was a good looking tire. This is the 4.5-inch tall tire, and I'm running some Method wheels with some IFR beadlock rings as well, and all the gold scale hardware. I wanted to kind of keep gold and black as the sort of the theme, to match not just the box, but also kind of make this livery and everything kind of work together. So lots of black, lots of gold. I even went as far as making all of the inner fenders gold. These are also still available. They're Lexan, they work great. And to top it all off, I did include some fog lights from Muse Racing. I thought that was a nice little touch. There are already pre-drilled holes in that bumper for something like that, so I thought that was a nice touch. And added the Incision light kit to this body to really make everything sing. And a 3D resin printed me as the driver. I thought that was a nice combination of awesome to make one really great looking truck. This is such a fine looking body. I'm so glad that they have this still. I'd like to see them do more with it, if I'm honest. It doesn't feel at all dated. I just think it looks really, really cool. Okay, let's talk all about the details of the kit and what you're getting that makes it a premium level kit. As they say, I swear the word premium is on this box somewhere. Convenience of a kit with premium touches to set it apart from all our other kits. This, the one main difference you'll can't see right away, but one main difference that this kit offers over the original VS4-10 Builders Kit is not just portal axles, but the VFD twin transmission. So this one allows for on-the-fly switching of your overdrive setup from 6% all the way up to like 43 or 47%. It's a crazy amount of overdrive. And it also has the selectable dig, which is technically set up to just lock the rear axle and give you a much tighter turning radius. Or I believe you can kind of fiddle with the positioning, make it a 3 position, and just make it front wheel drive if you wanted. not really something I'm going to do. Included with that VFD twin transmission is the aluminum motor plate and machine standoffs. Fully machined gear sets also included. You're also getting stainless steel links, Incision Pro rod ends. You're also getting portal knuckle weights for these portal axles. These are the F10 portals. They do come with the F10 portal knuckle weights. You also are getting the hard anodized SAD shocks, which so far have not leaked. I haven't driven it yet, but they haven't leaked on the bench, which is great. Having fully machined gears in this truck makes a big difference, especially in the transmission. You'll just find that you'll have a much more bomb-proof experience. In terms of putting together a kit that really is the premium level, I think Vanquish nailed it with the VS4-10 portal. I would love to see all of these changes, including the VFD twin, added to a VS4-10 non-portal straight axle kit. I think that would be a really big seller as well. While that VFD twin adds complication and requires you to add more servos, it is the type of setup that I actually think works quite well. And this from the very beginning, when the Phoenix originally came out and it had the VFD. Was the Phoenix the one that had the VFD twin? Correct me if I'm wrong. Put a comment down below, but I think the Phoenix kit was the first one to come with the VFD twin. I feel like that's correct. I think it also had portals as well. But while it is adding complication, it just works really well. This whole system in the VFD twin has never really failed me. So that's something I would definitely see as a positive. There is a lot of really great materials that go into this kit that do make it a step above everything that Vanquish offers. It's sort of almost going back to the Pro or the Ultra kits when those came out. This is sort of like the new iteration in a much smaller box that gives you a lot more freedom. And that's one of the other things that I love about kits, and I'm sure you love about kits too, is that it really is left up to your own imagination to put your creative spin on it and to make this truck your own. You're not locked into a certain body style. You're not locked into certain sets of electronics that an RTR might give you. You're not even locked into wheels and tires. You really are given all of the freedom to build this the way you want to build it. And that's how I came to this thing. You know what? Let's turn it on. I want to show off all the lights. There it is, all lit up. I really do like the look of these Muse fog lights. I think they are a really nice addition to this truck. Maybe a little hard to see because they are so bright. And the headlights from the Incision kit are also quite bright. And they do, of course, include working tail lights as well. So it's nice to have a little bit of extra light going on in this thing. It does add some more dimension to it. I'm really quite pleased with the overall look of it, I have to say. Knowing that it's a Vanquish VS4-10 means you know you're going to get the ultimate in performance and precision. It says so on the box. Precision and performance. Right there. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. In terms of assembly, you're not going to have any surprises. It is a VS4-10 with a VFD twin, so it's definitely a more complicated transmission to put together. There is a lot more gears and a lot more outputs and a lot more eclipse, but it's not really anything that complicated. Certainly nothing you can't handle. If you've ever built a Vanquish kit before, this one won't give you any trouble whatsoever. Very familiar, excellent manual, super easy. Let's actually take a look at that manual. Super easy manual, nothing really complicated there, very easy to follow, and the build experience was fantastic. I really like building Vanquish kits. By now I've probably built, I don't know, dozens of them probably over the years, and yeah, they just start to really kind of come together. It's pretty easy process. Not anything, even as a beginner, I would imagine that with the right tools, you shouldn't have any trouble putting it together. So there you go. Let's actually get this body off. I'll give you a better look at the chassis. You can see all of the components that go into it. Darn fine looking body. My only complaint, and it's not really, I guess it's not a complaint, but there is, still body clips. You're using body clips to put this body on because this one comes pre-cut. So you can't really do anything about that. It's always got to be that way. Let's unplug some things, clean this up a little bit, and then you'll be able to see everything better. And I'll go through all the components that I chose in order to complete this kit. Those gold inner fenders really do pop once you get the body off. As you can see, very familiar layout, nothing really new to report here other than the upgraded parts that you're getting as part of this Portal VS4-10 Builder's Kit. I decided to go with the 2300 kV brushless Hobby Wing 2-in-1. It is a great setup, very compact, very easy to use. Like all kits before, you do have to trim that upper link mount in order to make it fit because it is slightly longer than a typical 540 can motor. For steering servo duties, I chose a Reef's 777, which is a direct power servo, which gives you a lot of ounce-inches of torque. I'm also running the very fancy brass case, polished brass. It looks great in there. And very easy to direct wire that servo. I just added the pigtails to the battery connector on the ESC. Along with the Reef's RC servo, I am running two Tekin T120s for shifting duties. These are what I had on hand, and isn't that the beauty of building a kit? Use what you've got. So I did. Nothing very different to report other than a very robust, very capable, very fun builder's kit. I like it a lot, and I don't think I'm going to get to do any driving with it anytime soon because it's quite messy out there right now. We're still in the throes of winter, and one day it'll snow, the next day it'll rain, and the next day there'll be mud, and then back to snow, and then rain again. So we're going to have to wait a little while to get this thing out. In fact, I don't even really want to run it because it is so pretty. What do you think of my livery choice? Is that something you would do? Or maybe you'll do something entirely different. Put a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking you would do with the VS4-10 Portal Kit. And regardless, I do read through all of those comments and I try to answer as many of them as I can. And of course, if you're enjoying this video and you like seeing me talk about new releases, new trucks, new reviews, whatever it is, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get an update anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. And don't forget, there is also the channel membership option. If you're interested in seeing some of these videos ahead of time, if you're interested in tips and tricks, if you're interested in travel logs, if you're interested in just BSing with me, then you should consider joining our channel membership. I offer all those types of videos, and it's just a great place to get a little more community focused, one-on-one with this ding-dong. There will be a link down below if you're interested in that. And if you were a channel member, you already saw this paint job. You didn't see what was going on, but you saw everything else. All right, so there you go. Lots of really nice upgrades to this VS4-10 Builder's Kit in the Portal version. We didn't even really talk about those axles, but of course they've got machine gears as well. It is a very nicely spec'd kit. Really does give you the best of everything all in one package, and they've never done that before. This is all new for Vanquish, so very cool that they're offering a sort of a step up in the old builder's kit world. It's not just the base version, it's premium. That's what the gold means. I love gold. Thanks, of course, to Vanquish for sending me this kit so I could do this review. There's really nothing not to like. The VS4-10 is quickly becoming one of those standards where I think a lot of people can really appreciate either just buying an RTR version and having something that they know is going to be durable, reliable, and capable. And then there's also us kit people who really like buying kits and configuring them to our personal preference. There's not a lot of manufacturers out there that are building kits to this sort of level and this kind of volume anymore. And I applaud Vanquish for taking that risk and supporting the kit market. Because let's be honest, there's so much more to do than just drive. I think 90% of it is building and 10% of it is driving. If you got a different idea on that, put it down below. You know, I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Give me your percentages. How much of it is the building process for you and how much of it is driving? Of course, if you're enjoying this video and you like seeing me talk about things, anything at all, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. Cool. All right. I think that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again next time.